this is the way. Okay, I came from there. Here's the sign. I think to the left goes to Highway 101, and to the right is the trail I want, and that this, although it looks like a trail, is not a trail. Alright, I'm coming back. I think that was wrong. I think that was actually the trail going down to the beach that I would have come up if I had started a little bit later, because what does Soper say? She says that I will get to a signed junction, turn right and ignore the path that leads left and up the hill, which I think is what I just came down. So at that junction I should instead go right from this perspective. Okay, I'm gonna try this way. Looks like we're on track. Okay, it pointed me left up the road, which I did, and then it took me to Highway 101, which I don't think I'm supposed to be on. So now I'm going across this kind of random gravel parking lot, hoping that the trail's on the other side of this. Today's just going to be a little wandering around trying to find my path. I'll find it in the end. I'm going back. That went through someone's backyard, and I think it was too close to Highway 101. I don't think that's where the trail is supposed to go. I'm backtracking again. When I was on this road, a couple drove up in their car, and I asked them about the trail, and they didn't really know, but they said that if I went back the way that I came, that I would go through a gate, which I did, and then another gate that goes off to the left where I want to go. And they said it's not signed for the Oregon Coast Trail, but maybe that goes where I want to go. So I'm back here again. And even though this guy told me to keep going, I'm gonna not trust that. There's been quite a few times on this hike where I've been off trail, definitely, like on a detour or a side trail or something, and still come across some Oregon Coast Trail signs. So I think sometimes they sign things that aren't necessarily the whole thing, but maybe like ways to get onto it. So I'm hoping that was the case here, and if I just keep going back down, I'll find the way. Hello again. Alright, I think this is the intersection the book was talking about, which means ignore the way that I came up from, go right downhill, that makes sense, and unless my eyes deceive me, it's a marker. I'm overlooking Cape Sebastian right now, and I do want to sit and eat breakfast, so I might try to reassemble this. This bench is only stable if I stay absolutely perfectly still. I haven't fallen over yet. I don't want some poor unsuspecting person to sit down on this and topple over, so. Alright, I've been tromping around in this area for a good 10 minutes trying to find a trail. After the grassy viewpoint, it just kind of went this way and then petered out, and there's nothing. And I was looking at my guidebook to see, no, not my guidebook. I was looking at something I had downloaded. It was some people's trail notes from their hike, and they also said, I found the place where they said that they tried to follow the guidebook, and this is the spot where they also lost the trail. Just couldn't find it. I think it just might be too overgrown to really do. I'm backtracking now, and I know people have done this, or come this way, because I see footprints in this area, but I can't figure out where they went after this. This is where it last felt like a trail. I'm going to try the Jeep trail. So that's an indication that maybe this is a way. Okay, taking the Jeep track led me to another signpost. I was at that 0.7 miles ago. But we are at another junction. That way, or this way. That way is going up, which I know I need to do eventually, and it has a blue sign, or blue tape, which is tempting, but this way is far more well trod, so I think I'm going to try this first and see where it goes. This is promising. I got a good feeling about this one. I think I'm on the right trail. I'm not sure how I feel about this trail anymore. It's easy to follow, but it's definitely not going where I think it needs to go, which is up. It's just been following the line of this creek. I made it! On that recent section, so there was a lot of trying to find my way, and while I was lost, I was not actually, like, I don't know where I am lost, because the whole way I kept keeping a running tally in my mind of the junctions that I passed and which way I come from, and I kept kind of repeating them in my memory so that if I did need to go back, I could have backtracked all the way back to the beach if I really, really needed to. Fortunately, it all worked out. You can see the beginning of the Boardman corridor. I think that's the natural rock arch. You can see Gold Beach where I came from, and then Humbug Mountain in the distance. The couple that gave me a good pointer on which way the trail might go, I ran into them again here on Cape Sebastian. This part's been a little steep, but they have a nice rope that we can use. Sometimes on longer stretches of beach, I'll play little games with my trekking poles to amuse myself. Hit. Miss. Hit. Hit. Miss. Hit. Hit. Half a hit. Ooh. keeps turning into, I don't know, quicksand or something under my feet. It looks solid, and then all of a sudden, whoa, oh, like that. I'm walking next to the Pistol River, which I may need to cross, and maybe I'll just walk back to the nearest parking lot and get a ride. I haven't decided yet. I was walking next to the river over there to scout my options, but it's too wide, so I'm gonna walk around this thing because I might be able to get just around it like that. Right, that right there, that is quicksand. The danger that we were warned about in childhood, I think I saw someone joke about this on the internet one time. The danger that we heard about in our childhood that we thought was going to be a big deal in our adult lives was quicksand, and then we never faced it. Well, guess what? You can face it out here on the Oregon Coast Trail. I think. I'm not sure whether like a giant pit of quicksand is waiting for me, but certainly enough to swallow me up to my knee. Look at that. I don't even need to cross it. Just walk over the sand. Oh, Highway 101, my old nemesis. I've got my ramen ready to soak. I'm not going to put water in right now because it's too early and it won't take that long. So I just leave it in my pack somewhere. So this is what my pack usually looks like. Something like that.
What sauce is holding?
I just got a hitch from the absolute nicest couple. They know a lot about the PCTs, so they're like, oh, we don't have any trail magic to give you, but here, and they gave me some like paydays at a Nature Valley bar, and they took me right where I needed to go. We had a lot of fun talking about the PCT and long trails and everything. And they even, the place I thought that I wanted to go, the trail looked kind of sketchy, and they were like, well, we know this place that's right around the corner and we're pretty sure that's where the trail really starts. And so I ended up not having to bushwhack, which was awesome. So just yet again, an absolutely lovely hitch. This trail has also been a little bushwhacky. Lots of brambles. They giveth sustenance and they taketh blood. This is a very interesting trail because I think they've used pesticides to kill every plant within like a 3-foot corridor. But then there'll be lots of sections where the ground is just too steep and the trail is washed away and you're walking on this like narrow little goat track. Almost walked right into that while I was filming. These ones hurt. If I had to... Oh! I was gonna say, if I had to rank things to bushwhack through, these guys, the horsetail, are the friendliest. Top 5, for sure. Cattails. Oh my gosh. Was there an easier trail this whole time and I just wasn't on it? I was on something else that was like a trail but not the best of the trails? This is so much better. What was I doing? I have no idea what trail I was on. Whatever I was on, it was legit at one point because there were wooden bridges that I was going over occasionally. I have no idea where I got off, whatever the current trail is. This dog and another dog found me and made friends. I have no idea where his owner is. Why are you following me? Your other dog friend went that way. I think his owner is over here, coming, hiking along the same trail.
Anyway, I'm satisfied with these guys, but I'd give anything to have old Justice back, because I'll tell you what, that dog. So anyway, they accused him of treason and he should have been arrested. So anyway, Hoover said in 1960, you can see this documentary on YouTube, believe it or not. You want to get the one that says 1 hour documentary.
All's well. I found the owner of the dogs. He says he doesn't like to pontificate, but I think secretly he likes to pontificate. I'm leaving about like 45 minutes later. This is Arch Rock, which means I am definitely in the Samuel Boardman Scenic Corridor. Probably have been for a while. Come back to this water source because it looks the best, but it is in a ravine that, despite appearing close on camera, is difficult to access. That was a cute moment. Got my water all filled and then I crawled out from under the bridge through the railings like a terrible bridge troll. I was going to carry on and camp a little further away, maybe in a less popular place than the Arch Rock area, but I've had too many question marks with trails today and the sun is setting, so I think I'm just gonna hang out here on this nice bench with the view of Arch Rock, and then when it quiets down a bit I'll get a hidey hole real close to here. I don't think anyone will find me. This guy is really wanted by food. I don't know if he thinks I can't see him, but he's been there for about a minute and a half now. Bud, what do you want? Right, I know what you want. You want food. Yep. Still there. Staring at me. Twitching his tiny little nose. This lady friend is here. She thinks I can't see her. I see you. And you. I climbed a little bit into this tree because I'm still really close to the Arch Rock parking lot.